Hey, today I'm going to be talking about the structure deck, Spellcasters Command. So, here's the first card. Spell Power Grasp. And what it does is, you can place one spell counter on a face-up card that you can place a spell counter on. Then you can add one spell counter Grasp from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one spell power grasp per turn. Next card is Field Barrier, and it's a spell card. Obviously, it's a field spell. Continuous spell. My bad. Field spells. The field spell cards cannot be destroyed. Basically. A new field spell card cannot be activated. You can only control one face-up field barrier at a time. Next card is Black Power Stone. And this is a pretty card if you play. After activation, place 3 spell counters on this card. During each of your turns, you can move one spell counter from this card to another face-up card that you can place on a spell counter on. When there are no spell counters on this card, destroy it. Also, it's a continuous trap. And then you have another one. Royal Magical Library. You guys probably all know what this does, so... each time a spell card is activated, place a spell counter on this card. 3 is maximum, so... you can remove 3 spell counters from this card to draw 1 card. So that's not bad. Master of Barriers. It's 1700 attack points and 600 defense points. You can tribute this card to destroy 1 face-up continuous spell or continuous trap card on the field. So, not bad. Next card. Magical Plant Mandragola. 500 attack. 200 defense. It's a flip effect, so the flip effect says place 1 spell counter on each face-up card on the field that you can place a spell counter on. So it's not a bad card for this deck. Book of Moon, as you all know, it's a quick play, and it's flip 1 face-up monster on the field into face-down position. Face-down defense position. Next card's another quick play called Twister. And no, it's not the board game. It's pay 500 life points to destroy 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field. Terraforming, basically you can add a field spell to your hand from your deck. Magician's Circle. It's a trap card, and the effect is activate only when a spellcaster type monster declares an attack. Each player summons 1 spellcaster type monster with 2000 attack or less, with 2000 or less attack from their deck in face-up attack position. Next card, Magical Marionette with 2000 attack and 1000 defense, and it has 5 stars. It's a dark type spellcaster, and so what it does is, each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card. This card gains 200 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove 2 spell counters from this card to destroy 1 monster on the field. Next card is Magic Cylinder, one of my favorite trap cards. Negate the attack of 1 monster your opponent controls, and inflict damage to your opponents equal to its attack. Swords of Revealing Light. Everyone knows what that card does. So, Magical Blast. Activate only when you control a spellcaster type monster. Inflict 200 damage to your opponent's life points for each spellcaster type monster you control. If this card is in your graveyard, you can add it to your hand instead of conducting your normal draw phase during your draw phase. So Hannibal Necromancer. A lot of people know what this is, and a lot of people don't. So it's 1400 attack and 1800 defense. When this card is normal summoned, place one spell counter on it. There's a maximum of one. You can remove from play once. You can remove one spell counter from this card to destroy one face-up trap card on the field. So that's not bad. Magicians Unite. Awesome card. Activate only when you control 2 or more face-up attack position spellcaster type monsters. Select one of them. That monster's attack becomes 3,000 until the end of the turn. Other spellcaster type monsters you control cannot attack this turn. This next card is called Summoner Monk. 800 attack and 1600 defense. This card cannot be tributed. When this card is normal summoned or flip summoned, it is changed into defense position. Once per turn, you can discard one spell card to special summon one level 4 monster from your deck. It cannot attack this turn. Magical Dimension. It's a quick play spell. Magic card. Activate only while you control a spellcaster type monster. Tribute one monster and special summon one spellcaster type monster from your hand. Then you can destroy one monster on the field. Next card, Disenchanter. 5 stars, 2000 attack, 2300 defense. It's a light type. Once per turn, you can remove one spell counter from anywhere on the field to return one face-up spell card to its owner's hand. One of the cool looking ones, Dark Red Enchanter, 6 stars, dark type spellcaster. When this card is normal summoned, place 2 spell counters on it. Each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell card on this card. It gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. Once per turn, you can remove 2 spell counters from this card to make your opponent discard 1 random card. It's got 1700 attack and 2200 defense. Next card is Apprentice Magician. Sorry, I'm really tired. There's 2 stars, 400 attack, 800 defense. Some people know this card, some people don't. So I'm just going to read it anyway. When this card is special summon, place 1 spell counter on a face-up card. You can place a spell counter on it. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower spellcaster type monster from your deck in face down defense position. Giant Trunade. If you played from the very beginning, from the Joey starter deck, you all know what it means. So return all spell and trap cards on the field to the owner's hands. Yeah. Tower of Babel. Each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card. When the 4th spell counter is placed on this card, destroy this card and inflict 3,000 points of damage to the player that activated the spell card at that time. So basically, the 4th, whoever plays the 4th spell card basically loses 3,000. So either way, if you're the person that plays the last spell card, you're kind of screwed. Old Vincent Magician, basically exactly like Man-Eater Bug, just a spellcaster style. Blast Magician, 4 stars, 1400 attack and 1700 defense. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. You can remove from play any number of spell counters from this card to destroy one face-up monster on the field with an attack equal to or less than 700 times the number of counters you removed. Interesting. Malevolent Nuzzler. It's an equip card. Like I said, it's another one of those cards where if you've been playing the game since the beginning, like I have, or been playing for a very long time, like I have, you all know what it does. Basically, the equipped monster gains 700 attack. When this card is destroyed, you can pay 500. You can pay 500 life points to get it back. Enemy controller. This card's pretty cool. You can change the battle position of one face-up monster your opponent controls, or you contribute one monster to select one face-up monster your opponent controls and take control over it until the end phase, of course. Crystal Seer. It's got 1 star. It's a water-type spellcaster with 100 attack and 100 defense. It's a flip effect though, so the flip effect's not bad. It's pretty good. You can pick up 2 cards from the top of your deck and select one of those cards and add it to your hand and place the other card on the bottom of your deck. So basically you get a choice of what you want. It's not that's always a good thing. This card is Mythical Beast Cerberus, and this card was also another card in that was in the first Spellcaster structure deck. Came out a long time ago. Like, I don't even know how long ago it was, but anyway, 1400 attack, 1400 defense. Spellcaster, effect monster, that's a light, 4 stars, light type. Each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card. This card gains 500 attack for each spell counter on it. If this card attacks or is attacked, remove all spell counters from it at the end of the battle phase. Skill Dark Magician. You all know what this means. What it does, you basically, after 3 spell counters, you can get Dark Magician. Defender the Magical Knight. When this card is summoned, place 1 spell counter on it max. Once returned, if a face-up spellcaster type monster on the field will be destroyed, you can remove from play. You can remove 1 spell counter from this card you control for each of those monsters instead. Sorry for keep saying remove from play. It's a weird habit. After playing Yu-Gi-Oh for so long. Breaker the Magical Warrior. As you can see, I've used up a lot of time on the video, so I'm not gonna be talking about what they do. If you have a question on what they do, just leave a comment. Mist Body, Magical Citadel of Endymion, Mage Power, Apprentice Magician, Fisher, Magical Exemplar, and the Man of the Hour, Endymion the Master Magician. 2,700 attack and 1,700 defense. That's all, folks. See you next time.